Hello, hello, hello. My name is Alicia Krista Easter, but please call me Ace. It's what all my friends do. And so since we are sharing this space together here on DesireList TV, we are now friends. How are you? I am thrilled to be here. I'm guiding you from Los Angeles, California, specifically here in North Hollywood, where I am a yoga teacher, and we are gonna go through a I love you, I love you, I love you, I love my body, nighttime, sweet, gentle flow. And we are most likely not gonna leave our gravity weighted blanket here presented by Purple, and I am thrilled to have had the opportunity to be with this blanket, sleep with this blanket, love on this blanket, and allow this blanket to love me right back. It's like a nice warm hug. It's a nice cool hug on this side as well. So if you have any questions or want a little bit more information about it, you can definitely check out the description below. And yeah, let's get started. So come to have a comfortable seat, crisscross applesauce on with your legs here. Sukhasana easy pose. And the thing is, as you know, we all have been experiencing very interesting days. And I had a very interesting day today. And what I noticed is that since I've been using this blanket, I've become more self-aware in my body and where I feel tight and where I feel tension. Of course, in addition to me being a yoga instructor, I have great body awareness, but it's having this blanket allowing me to get quality sleep, quality rest. So when I wake up, I'm feeling less anxious, less stressed out. Circulation in my body is a little bit more consistent. And more than anything, I'm able to breathe. All about the breath. That is yoga, all about the breath. So like I said, we are going to go through a very gentle nighttime flow just to get you settled in for a sweet quality, restorative night sleep. So you wake up tomorrow, whether it be you've had 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, maybe even 4 hours, and you still feel good. So let's get started. As I've mentioned before in a few of my other videos, I like to have kind of a positive, something uplifting on my heart and in my soul and on my spirit before I close my eyes at the end of the day for bed. Now, I love working with my moon deck set here. And the cool thing about the moon deck set, it was created by 3 women, one of them a yoga teacher and an artist, and it's got such a great feminine energy associated with it. But it's not just necessarily for women, but it's just got this beautiful feminine energy about it that grounds me, that makes me feel safe, makes me feel beautiful and excited and honored to be a woman. Which is what we need, which is what I need that reminder today. I don't know about you, but I needed that reminder today. It is beautiful, and it is a privilege, and it is an honor to be a woman. So let's pull from our deck one card that'll set our intention for how sweet our rest will be, how amazing our dreams will be, and how we can practice non-attaching to what the intention is. As soon as we receive it, we love it, we accept it, and then we let it go. Yeah? So we're gonna choose from the top here. Y'all ready? All right, let's do it. Okay. Healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. Healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. I love that. What I love so much about that is we create these boundaries with ourselves. It starts with self-talk. It starts with self-love. It starts with loving your body, loving the skin that you're in, knowing that you are beautiful, you are strong, you are brave, and you are enough in this vessel, in this skin suit that you are occupying while you have this time here on earth. And this also sticks out to me too, in that healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. Right away, I think breath, allowing breath to come into my body in a healthy way that allows me to get centered, to get grounded, and to see the balance between all things. Yeah, the balance of it all. Recognizing that it's not about just standing on one leg in yoga balance, but balancing not just the responsibilities of what tasks are thrown at you each day, but just balancing the breath, balancing your thoughts, balancing your boundaries. That brings you back home, brings you back to loving, brings you back to honoring yourself. So this is so great for us to go through with our gentle flow this evening. And then we are just gonna have the sweetest rest, right? Right. So let's get started. And remember, healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. Bring your palms to your heart center. Bring your palms together and prayer pose right to your heart center. Begin to soften your eyes with me. And if you're not in a place where you can close your eyes, just maybe gaze down to the tips of your fingers. As we stretch and as we grow and as we unlock things that no longer serve us in our bodies, we set them free to go, inviting it in more space for creativity, acceptance, enhancement of the self-love we already have, a more centered perspective, and a more balanced outlook on life. And so it is. All right, so let's get started by on all fours here. And coming to a tabletop position, all fours, having your knees about hip width distance apart, tops of your feet pressed into the mat or your blanket. Again, I'm working with this beautiful gravity weighted blanket here on the warm side. It feels so nice. And begin to drop the belly down, shine the heart forward, lift the chin up towards and away from the chest rather. And exhale, cat pose, draw the belly button in nice and tight. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice, come on back to center here. And I'd like you now to extend your left leg back behind you. Press into the ball mound of your back foot. Keep your right palm on the mat and then drop your back foot down in line with your right foot. Inhale, sweep the right arm, or left arm rather, up. And then bring your left palm behind your head and then open up. Keep bringing your hips towards the screen, towards the sound of my voice. Stretch and open and exhale, release. Bring that left palm back down. Nice, bring that left knee back close to or in line with the right. Beautiful. And breathe. Now, I'm going to turn so I can switch and I don't have my back towards you, beautiful souls. So extending the right leg back now, stretching and pressing into the right ball mound of your foot, and then taking and dropping that right foot down so it's in line with the left. Sweeping the right arm up, reach up, And then bring that right palm back behind your head, supporting your head as you open up. Squeeze the hips towards the sound of my voice. Inhale. Beautiful. Stay for the exhale. You're doing great. And exhale, release. Bring that palm down. Nice work. Now begin to have the knees come about out a little bit wider. Crawl the hands a little bit more forward. Let's begin by making figure eights with our hips. Yeah, over to the right, over to the left, heart forward. Over to the right, over to the left, heart forward. 3 more. Get as wide as you want as you make your own figure 8 here. Nice, keep it up. Last one. Beautiful, and now come on back to center here. Bring your big toes together to touch. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Allow your forehead to connect to your blanket or your bed, however it feels good. If it doesn't go there, that's perfectly fine. All is well. Nice. Now slowly allow yourself to rise up, come back, bring those heels away from one another, and let's go to the left side this time in our figure 8, starting over to the left and right, heart forward. Yes, keep it up. You guys are doing great. 2 more. Stretching the heart forward. Last one. And beautiful. Now pause here in the center. Send your legs back behind you. Have your feet wide apart. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders, and then just keep sending your pelvis bone down, but keep lifting your heart up. Belly up. The lower half of your body is the anchor on the mat here, but keep pressing the palms into your blanket. Keep stretching. Beautiful. Now begin to lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Take a second to just kind of readjust here if needed. Extending your legs out back behind you, and bring your right palm on top of your left for me, and then bring your forehead to the top of your right palm. And surrender here. Surrender, let it go. Beautiful. Now come on back and lift your heart up. Do me a favor, and again, just allow. Lift your forehead up away from your mat. Bring your right palm back. Bring your left palm back. Crawl your elbows forward and lift your chest up now. Begin drawing your heart through your arms here, relaxing your shoulders. And as we just come into a gentle Sphinx pose here, Sphinx pose. Beautiful. Now take your gaze over towards the right. And take your gaze back center. And take your gaze over to the left. And take your gaze back center. Beautiful. Lift your heart up a little bit more. And exhale, release. This time, bring your left palm on top of your right. Surrender your forehead to the top of your left palm. Throughout our time moving, you're going to hear me cueing the breath, remembering to let it breathe, let it be. We're breathing for not just for ourselves, but for so many other people in our community. When you become one with your breath, when you can see, when you can feel it, when you can taste it, when you can love it, it becomes almost the first tool for you, especially in times of angst, in times of fear. You always have your breath. And unfortunately, for some of us, it's taken away too soon. But that's okay, because we're all in this together, and we are breathing as a collective together. Beautiful. Okay, lift your heart, lift your heart up, lift your forehead up. Stretch your arms up this time to a nice seal pose. Beautiful. Gentle flow. And begin to slowly keep pressing yourself up, lifting those hips up, bringing those legs together behind you. And let's come into a more restorative child's pose here. Yeah, friends? So we're bringing our forehead down to our mat here, blanket here, and our belly is resting on our thighs. Not here very long as we slowly roll up. Sitting on our heels. Nice. Nice. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so begin to stand to your knees now. And I'd like you to begin to just bring your palms back behind you on your low back. Move my thing over. And then just have your knees be about outer width distance apart. And I want you to just kind of lift your heart up. Your heart is bursting open. Enhancing, opening up. Cultivating a deeper love and appreciation for who you are, how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how brave, and then how vulnerable one is also. And then gently let it go. Let's come to have a seat back on our heels for a moment as we sit and just gather our breath, gather our thoughts. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. So great. All right, place your palms on the ground in front of you, and then begin to tuck your toes under, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Feet about hip width distance apart, shoulders relaxed away from the tips of your ears, turning your pinkies out, palms out, pressing the fingertips into the mat. Nice sturdy grip. And if your hamstrings are tight, let's just bend our knees here, friends, so you can allow your heart to go gently back closer towards your thighs. And breathe. Nice. Now step your 2 feet together. Inhale, lift the right heel up. Nice. Open up the right heel, right knee, bend the right knee, roll your knee out to the right, and roll it out to the left. Beautiful. Okay. And then just gently begin to bring your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Extend your left leg long back behind you, coming into a pigeon pose. If you have knee pain whatsoever, the variation for you is going to be coming onto your back and placing your right ankle on top of your left thigh, interlacing your fingers in between your 2 legs so the fingertips connect behind your left hamstring. If you're up in a seated or if you're up in the pigeon pose, draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Flex your right toes towards your right knee so you can protect your knee joint. And then stay lifted here and breathe. Let it breathe, let it breathe. Beautiful. And when you're ready, gently release, plant your palms, take your time, tucking your back left toes under, sending the right leg back high if you need to roll it out. Wonderful. All right, extend that right leg down. Feel the length you just created on the right side now here, friends. Inhale, lift that left heel, allow it to ascend. Nice. Open up the left hip, roll it out. 3 times one way, and then 3 times another way. Awesome. And open up. And exhale, half pigeon on the left. If you're on your back, stay on your back unless you already went into down dog, but just come back to your back for the variation. And this time you are bringing your left ankle on top of your right thigh, interlacing your fingers behind your right hamstring. But you're staying on your back. If there's any sort of knee pain whatsoever, that's just as dreamy of an option too. But if you're here in pigeon, send your left hip back, right hip forward so the hips square. And what also kind of helps is if you gaze over the left shoulder here. Remember, we're flexing our left toes towards our left knee to protect that joint. Oftentimes coming into pigeon pose brings up stuff. I want you to remember your sweetness. Remember that you are love and you love yourself. So you would not have put your beautiful clothes on this morning. You wouldn't be sharing this space here with me right now. You love yourself. We're just enhancing upon what's already there. Yeah? Cool. Nice, friends. Keep it up. Keep surrendering. Letting it breathe. Nice. And gently press your palms whenever you're ready. Tuck your right toes under. If you're on your back, meet us in down dog. Nice. Now begin to come on back down to the mat or your blanket here and slowly allow yourself to roll up, to have a seat on your mat. Now begin to extend your let's have your legs out in front of you long. I love this so much as I'm getting ready to prepare for rest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Feeling a nice stretch along the hamstrings here, stretching your heart forward. Beautiful. Keep it up, friends. And again, let it breathe. If your hands and your feet don't connect, I mentioned this before, interlacing your elbows underneath your knees so you can get a nice release in the low back, stretching your heart forward. Yeah. All right, amazing. Slowly allow yourself to roll up. Now begin to have your scoot your hips forward. But first, I'm going to crawl under my blanket here. And so I can get all wrapped up nice and cozy for the deep relaxation and deep surrendering our body is going to experience. Y'all, it's gonna be great. Cannot stress enough how amazing this blanket has helped me rest and recover after a very, very long, trying day. Okay. So begin to, actually, before I wrap myself up in the cocoon, here's what I want us to do. Legs extended out, left leg long, right knee drawn into the right side body, avoiding the rib cage here. Getting to that nice ascending colon. And then exhale, supine twist. Bring that right knee over the left side. Extend the right arm out. You can use your left arm to get a deeper twist here if you'd like to, or you can keep your arm out to a T. Beautiful. Now slowly unravel. Take your time. Extend your right leg long now. Draw the left knee into the left side body. And then exhale, supine twist. Bring the left knee over. All right, wonderful. And come on back here to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Reach for the outsides of the feet, the calf muscles or the hamstrings for happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Drawing the knees down. Relaxing the shoulders. You want to keep your low back on them. You want to keep your entire spine on the mat, on your blanket or on your bed rather. Remember, we're getting ready for rest. You can reach for the outsides or you can draw from the inside. Rock side to side. Do a little bit of a chuckle. Just think of the joy of a happy baby. Yeah, friends. And then extend your legs up the imaginary wall now, or maybe if you are in your bed and you can turn and kind of scoochy your peach up against your bed frame or the wall behind your bed if you have one, and just allow your legs to be just kind of hanging on out into the wall here. Mine is just kind of hanging out an imaginary wall. I'm just helping with restless leg syndrome that happens. And the same benefits that I'm doing here is the same benefits you would get from your gravity weighted blanket while you're resting, while you're sleeping, while you're chilling, however you want to use your blanket. It's 35 pounds in total. If it's 2 people nuzzled in this thing, that's half the weight on each. It's really lovely. All right, draw the knees in towards the chest, lift the forehead up to graze the kneecaps. Take a big inhale and exhale, stretch it out, extend the legs long. I'm going to guide us in a nice body relaxation so we can rest and recover and love ourselves deeper throughout the night. Allow your entire body to be heavy here. Toes out, heels in. Feel the weight of the gravity blanket on you. That's all you need. It's doing the work for you. Shavasana. It's okay, stay here, I'm with you. You created an amazing amount of balance and centeredness to accompany your brave boundaries, beginning with excellent love, self-love talk to yourself. Nice. Doing great, friends. You have the power within you to relax, to rest, recover, and restore. I want you now to take your right palm and make a fist. Squeeze that fist nice and tight. Squeeze it so tight and let it go. Now I want you to take your left palm now, squeeze it and make a tight, tight fist and let it go. All right, now I want you to flex your right toes towards you. Flex and tighten your right leg. Tighten it up so much. Tighten it, squeeze it a little bit tighter, and let it go. I want you to take your left foot now, left foot, left leg. Squeeze it in nice and tight. Flex it, squeeze it nice and tight. You got this. And let it go. Now I want you to take your right palm and your right leg, squeeze it together, squeeze it nice and tight, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, and let it go. Let it breathe. Take your left palm, left leg, left foot, squeeze it in nice and tight, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, nice and tight. And exhale, release, let it go. Now I want you to take your right palm and your left leg, right palm, left leg, right fist, left legs nice and tight. Squeeze it in nice and tight and let it all go. And really let it go. Left palm now and fist. Flex that right leg, flex it nice and tight. You got this. Squeeze it a little tighter and let it go. Let it breathe. Let it flow. Final one here together. We're bringing it all together. Our body is one. Inhale, squeeze everything tight. Flex your toes towards you. Squeeze and make a nice tight fist. Squeeze your face. Squeeze it all. Squeeze it so tight. Squeeze it a little bit harder, a little bit tighter. One more. And exhale. Let it all go. You stay here as you float deeper, deeper, deeper into a nice, cool, restful sleep. It was an honor to guide you into a blissful night rest, friends. Like I said, my name is Alicia Krista Easter, but you can call me Ace. It was an honor to guide you. If you'd like to spend some more time together, please check out DesireList TV. We have several videos there. And again, as I mentioned earlier, if you want a little bit more information about this amazing gravity-weighted blanket by Purple, check out the description below. Have a beautiful, beautiful night. Namaste.